back to my channel. I am Grace, also known as Insta For Looming, and I did change my name to Grace Boutique because crochet and looming is kind of like a boutique thing because you make things. But in today's video, I am going to do my goals for 2023 of crocheting and then also probably knitting, hopefully. And yeah, so let's just get started with the video. So I know a lot of people do this beginning of January, but I decided to do a whole video at the beginning of January, and that was my bad. So next year I know I'm going to do goals at the beginning of the year instead of the second week of the year. So that was my fault. I know. I didn't know people were going to do this, so now I know. So I have a list of goals on my phone that I want to do for crocheting. And I also put /knitting, so I don't know. Let's see how this goes. So for the first one of my goals, I would love to try new yarn. Like different yarns than what I normally use. So I use like acrylic yarn, like loops and threads. I use Sweet Snuggles, and I really want to try the Premier yarn, like on the Premier website that people use for amigurumi. But I use Sweet Snuggles because that's what I could get from Michaels. And Michaels really doesn't have that many colors of Sweet Snuggles for some reason. And I don't know, they're just low on stock all the time. So every time I go, I always look at the app to see if they have new yarns of Sweet Snuggles. My second goal is getting better at amigurumi. Now, I know I can do amigurumi, but my stitches and like sewing things on is not that great yet. And I know it takes a lot of practice for amigurumi, and especially for crocheting. Like it takes, for some people it takes like a year, a couple months, depending on like how well you are at doing crocheting. My hair is just like no. And I would love to get better at it. Like I am getting better at it, but I just hope by the end of this year I am better at sewing things onto the body and using the needle properly. So yeah, that is my third goal. I would love to try and do clothing design, so like t-shirts, sweaters, cardigans, you know, all that. And as you can tell, I am working on one right now. And yeah, I would love to try doing more clothing designs, so basically like t-shirts or like tank tops or whatever, depending on what I want. I am learning how to do vests because they're sleeveless right now. And I am working on a cardigan as well, so that is my goal, getting a few things done. I know how to do like beanies and a few bucket hats, but not like they're to wear, but not like actually to wear as a shirt, if you know what I'm saying. So I would love to learn how to like actually make these I could actually wear on my body, if that makes any sense, which probably did not. For my fourth one, yeah. For my fourth one, I would love to start an Etsy shop. That has been my goal for a couple years now, and I just never gotten around to do it because when people started doing it, I was in high school and I was very busy in high school, but now I graduated, and I think now that I am doing YouTube more, I feel like if I grow my channel and Instagrams, I feel like once I go those a little bit more, I can start the Etsy shop to get more people's attention. So I might, I don't know, maybe like at a certain goal of YouTube or followers on Instagram, I could probably do an Etsy shop instead of starting with a low amount of followers, so I can get sales when I don't know how to explain it. Get sales to get more people's attention if you have a bigger following, if that makes any sense, which probably did not, but still. I would love to start an Etsy shop this year or again in next year. Depends on how big my crocheting followers are. If that makes any sense, which probably did not. I don't think any of this is gonna make any sense. For my fifth one, I would love to try patterns. So I would love to learn how to understand patterns better. Like I know how to do amigurumi patterns because it's so simple. It starts with a magic ring, increase, all that. But I talk about for clothing, I would love to learn how to read patterns from beginning to end or middle to end, and I would love to learn how to do that. I know clothing is a little bit difficult than amigurumi because looming crocheting is basically the same as amigurumi but with bands. So I've been doing that for a couple of years, and then I started crocheting. So I would love to learn how to do like clothing design patterns and reading them instead of watching videos, but I'm still gonna watch videos because I do better watching videos. But if that makes any sense, I would love to start doing like reading patterns specifically.